It's Toy Tuesday time. Hello and welcome to my latest video. Now before I get started, this week again we've had a lot of new subscribers, so welcome everyone to the channel. Also, if you're watching for the first time and you had the toy that's in this video, or you have any toys that you want to share the stories of, please leave them in the comment section below. And also to all our existing subscribers, thank you as always for your support. Now again, if you enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. But what I'm going to do now is go straight to the beach and film the intro. Well, that's providing the weather's okay, because it was blowing a gale and hammering it down about half an hour ago, so I'm going to see what it's like. But straight to the beach, which is that way, not that way. See you in a moment. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier on in the video or not, but I've nothing to fix or see if it runs this week. So this video is actually about a toy, and the idea came to me a couple of weeks ago, so it's one I've been playing around with for a while in the back of my head. It's actually two toys that relate to two TV series that are linked. And they are very cool, and they stick in my head from the 70s, not the 60s version of the TV show, which is a little bit of a clue. But what I'm going to do now is go to the intro. Now, I actually did an intro inside in case the weather outside was terrible. So this video has two intros. Now I have absolutely no idea whether you can hear me or not, but we are in my favourite spot on the promenade with the tower over my shoulder, and I think it's blindingly obvious by now what this week's Toy Tuesday is. It's the rather epic Saint, and also the return of the Saint. I'm going to go back to the shop now because it's absolutely freezing out here. It's pretty cold over there on the beach. I've got two coats on. I thought I'd make myself a bit of chicken soup just to warm up. But the idea for this video came when I bought a job lot of toys and it had this car in it. Now, I've had a Saint car for a long time in the museum, and I've had the little XJS as well, but the last time I had one of these, it was in a very nice box and someone made me a stupid offer on it, so I actually sold it, which I did regret doing. But now I've got another one to complete the museum display upstairs. So what I'm going to do now is have my soup and then tell you a little bit about the history of the Saint. While my soup cools down a bit, if you hear any banging in the background of this video, it's because they're demolishing the building next door. It does sound like they're having a lot of good fun, but it may interrupt the video from time to time, just to let you know. But for now, here's a very, very quick history of the Saint.
A brief history of The Saint. The Saint is a successful 60s TV show based on a popular series of books. The protagonist, Simon Templar, aka The Saint, is a sort of James Bond meets Robin Hood type that sort of operates beyond the law to help people who've been wronged, a bit like a one-man A-team, but in a Volvo, but I'll get to that in a minute. The character is played by a young Roger Moore. Connery got Bond, Moore got, well, less if you get the joke and see what I mean. Although he would eventually get the 007 prize, and then in the 70s The Saint would return with Return of the Saint, surprisingly, played by the good-looking guy from Upstairs Downstairs, who drove a Jag, but I'll get to that in a minute, and nearly got the role of Bond if Roger Moore hadn't changed his mind about retiring on several occasions. So he didn't get the job, and we got Timothy Dalton.
It's the swinging 60s, and the great Sir Roger Moore wants a car for his TV show. What is the first thing that springs to mind that screams the 1960s? Of course, it's the Volvo P1800. No, it's not, it's the E Type Jag, and that's actually what they wanted for the TV show. But of course, Jaguar was selling loads of E Types and they didn't need any publicity for it, so they said no. So Volvo jumped at the chance. Now I think this model, because it has a V on the front, is based on the prototype from the motor show, and Corgi first made this model in 1962 and they sold 315,000 of them up until 65, which was pretty good going. But then when the label slapped the Saint logo on it and painted it white and put the little guy in the driver's seat, they then went on to sell 1.2 million of these bad boys, which just goes to show that, and I think it was their first TV tie-in really, the first proper official one, but yeah, it just goes to show that the power of TV has over toys. And of course, to distinguish it, they put the Saint logo on the front there. So that's the story of that, and I'm just gonna, I think I've got it here as well. So this is a later version of it with whiz wheels. If I can show you the underneath of those two, I've got them the right way around. So you've got the standard one and then the later one with whiz wheels, which are basically faster wheels, but I don't think that looks as nice as that one, and it's got a nasty faded sticker on the front, whereas that one's got a nice decal. So that is the Volvo P1800 from the original Saint series. So I think they did very well out of that Corgi, as well as Volvo for the TV show as well. It's a very, very pretty car, and I think if you'd have used an E Type, maybe it wouldn't have been as cool actually. So there you go. The return of the Saint, Jaguar finally rectifies their mistake and our hero gets the Jag, in the shape, actually in the very attractive shape of the Jaguar XJS, that was in fact such an attractive shape that upstairs downstairs guy had to work very hard to stand out alongside it, and sadly that was a gambit that didn't pay off as a clever joke, as the show was cancelled after 1 year and only 24 episodes. In fact, Corgi sold a respectable 500,000 Saints XJS's and kept it in the catalogue till 1981, 2 years after the show had ended. Now these are both epic toys, and I know my dad is counting the number of times I use the word epic in each video, so I'm dedicating that one to you, Dad. Now, right, where was I? Okay, they're both cool toys with great box artwork, although I don't have the box for the XJS, for the big one. From a brilliant TV show that made these toys instantly recognisable, again even if they do have the subtle hint on the bonnet. What I'm going to do now is go and put these up in the museum and show you the display, and then when we come out of lockdown, if you want to and you're able to and you're passing, please come and see them. So there is the last piece of my Saint display, the Jaguar XJS from the Return of the Saint. What to do next week? I was thinking about maybe doing that. Did you like the little Saint thing? It was really hard to do, so that's why I've used it so many times in the video. Now, if you had either of these toys and want to share your stories and memories of them, and the TV show as well, please leave them in the comments section below. And also, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And please check out some of my other videos too. Now, don't let lockdown get you down. Stay connected, stay safe, and I will be back next week with another Toy Tuesday.